really I can't understand that. Hey everybody, we're back. I'm TJ. That's Chronic Chris. That's Adam. This is Mayhem's Amigos. I'm back from vacation. It was a horrible vacation. Except for me getting Riley, it was a shitty vacation.
So, including the golf games that you played and stuff like that, all of it was shit, huh?
Okay, now, my golf game itself was shit. But the fact that I finally beat my cousin at something was awesome. But yeah, the golf game itself was shit. And I don't know what to say about that. So I get back and, of course, this last San Antonio now.
Can I still
later
smoke
on
in here?
tonight? Huh?
Can I still smoke in here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Later on tonight, we're going to discuss a potential night move.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going to be working on my night move.
Every guy should always have a dismount.
Right. I can't help the fact that mine's usually head first, followed by, her high heel flying at my head. So some changes this year to kind of give you guys an idea. As I was driving back, I began to realize that my son is definitely growing up.
Okay.
Like he is definitely growing up because I'm driving back. And when he finally wakes the fuck up.
Sign number one.
Because he slept like 2/3 of the. He did not wait. We left Illinois at like 2:30 in the morning. He did not wake up until we were almost halfway through Oklahoma.
Wow.
I mean, seriously. And we're on the way.
At least 10 hours.
Yeah. And he's sleeping in the back seat. He's drooling all over my back seat. And what's the first thing he said as we're driving through McAllister? And he finally gets up and he's looking around. And he goes, "Oh, wow, that's a nice butt." And I'm like, "Where?" He goes, "Right there." And I look, sure as shit, that was a very nice ass. I'm going, "Hey.
Right on. Good eye, kid."
So settling him in with Mikey and Shelly, who are on my barbecue team, and where he's got a place that he could be during the day, and their kids, well, lo and behold, Mikey's daughter is here, who is 13, 14 years old, right in that area. And he will not admit it.
Happened so fast.
I know, right? He won't admit it, but I know he's been checking her out. You'll admit it? Oh, okay.
Summer loving had me a blast.
Check her out, and she is very, very hot.
Oh, there you go. There, Riley.
Yeah.
He finally admitted it.
See, Riley, you just did it wrong, though, dude. You went on a public forum to tell her she was hot. The first time she hears that she is hot out of your mouth needs to be alone, away from everyone.
Hey, Riley, first time she actually hears you say that, you got to be alone. Wait a minute. Why am I giving him advice to get laid?
You're not. You're just repeating everything I said.
You're conveying.
Why are you giving him advice to get laid?
From Chris.
Because I'll give every young man the same advice my grandfather gave to me.
It's all fun until you get the kid.
Wrap your product, protect your shit, but fuck a lot of women.
Don't be a fool. Wrap your tool. Exactly.
There you go.
Whatever you do not ride in the back seat of a Cavalier when I am chasing a tornado.
Just because the tool comes in a box, remember, you open that box and there's another plastic wrap on your wrench.
Oh,
this message brought to you today by Saran Wrap.
if we're talking about old school
Saran Wrap,
from the parents when it comes to that sort of thing. Remember,
no, he needs no advice from me. None.
if she don't want the gut, she'll take it in the butt. She don't want a kid to follow, she'll learn how to swallow.
I haven't even sat down at my desk yet. I've been back all this time. I still haven't sat down at my desk. I'm getting reoriented.
And TJ, you know where I got that advice from.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Since it is Father's Day, we might as well give the advice our fathers gave us.
Technically, I'm calling it Motherfuckers Day.
Yeah, it is Motherfuckers Day. Because every father had to fuck a mother for this to happen. But remember, in the words of the coach from Blue Mountain State, where do we come from? From our father's balls. He's not wrong.
Yeah.
And if you're unsure whether you're a father or not, and the kid looks at you, and if you're unsure, you can call me up for the low price of a flight ticket to your location and $20, which is way cheaper than medical bills. I will give you a swift kick between the legs to let you know if you're actually a father or a mother.
What the fuck?
Well, you know.
Oh, and don't forget the last bit of advice, which came from a couple of 7-Eleven workers in the movie Booty Call.
Oh my God!
You got to lick it before you stick it. Remember these words of advice that Uncle Ray is giving you, Riley.
I'm just trying to think. You know, are we gonna like it in hell?
Are we gonna like it in hell? Shit, I'm getting a tan and I'm gonna have a nice cozy chair.
All my friends are going to be there, and we're partying.
Well, yeah, there you go. So last night, Riley and I sat down because he's still into the wrestling. We sat down and we watched Clash at the Castle. I saw something out of my kid that I did not expect.
What?
He was rooting for AJ Styles.
The fuck?
Oh, even Rage is telling you you're wrong. He was rooting for AJ Styles.
Why?
He says he likes AJ. I'm like, okay, but what the fuck, man? Really?
Okay. He has his own opinion, even though it is. Hold on. He's got his own opinion, even though it is highly, highly wrong. I mean, I love you, Rye Guy. I love you, buddy, but you were wrong on this one.
Right. He was definitely wrong on this one. I'm telling you right now, when Cody picked up the steps and just bloop, like Brock Lesnar style, chucked him in, I'm going, oh, fuck, this is on.
No, the part that caught me was after the match.
When they looked at each other?
Where Solo and fucking Cody.
Oh, yeah. Solo's starting his shit now.
And I'm sorry. I know who his tribal chief is that he's talking about.
You think it is the final boss?
It is The Rock. Because what did The Rock call himself right before Roman went on the shelf? The tribal chief.
Right. You got to point.
So it's The Rock. The Rock's calling the shots. So when Roman comes back, because Tama Tonga and Tonga Leal's brother, his contract's up with New Japan.
Uh-oh. So we got another one getting added.
Another one of Haku's boys coming in.
Yeah. Right.
And this motherfucker's like close to 7 foot tall. And I mean, if you ever look up the wrestler named Hikalea, oof, scary.
Riley's favorite drink.
Riley, you were wrong on 100 levels tonight, then, son. Hey, go ahead and have as much sex as you want. Drinking that shit, your sperm count's about to die.
Ah!
I mean, why do you think Logan Paul ain't got balls?
Oh God!
That's my favorite.
I got my crowd. Guess what I've got here, though. I did bring something back. I brought back some Malort.
Wait, was that the Motorhead?
That was the
yes.
Motorhead. Yeah, baby. All right, so he was rooting for AJ Styles. Of course, AJ choked on it, which we knew he was going to.
He choked on it bad.
Yeah.
The minute he put his finger on Cody's mom.
Yep. And even Triple H in the post show interview. Well, I learned something tonight, and it's something very valuable. And even though I wouldn't do it, it's still a good lesson. Never lay your hands on Cody's mom. I about died, man.
No, it was sad. Because, I mean, shit, that bitch had to be crazy enough to deal with the dream.
Right. And now she's got the nightmare.
And in the middle
and the natural. Did you see his promo after his match with Jack Perry?
No,
What? Dustin Rhodes flat out said, "Boy, you ain't earned shit."
No kidding.
I'm like, wait, Dustin Rhodes just threw out the cuss word?
All right, so let's run through. I did not see the women's triple threat, but I know how it ended.
The end was a fucking botch fest.
Yes, I would have.
Oh
to agree
my
with that.
God, that was horrible. Jade Cargill, go back to the fucking performance center and learn how to work.
Right. So.
But I'm happy because Isla Dawn and Alpha Fighter won.
It was great.
Yes.
All right, so now we'll take another step and we'll move into the WWE Women's Championship, Bayley versus Piper. And I'm telling you what, that was a hell of a match.
That was a fight.
I'm not big on wrestling, but I heard the name Piper, and it's a name I like.
Piper Niven, right?
Piper Niven.
Niven. Okay, Piper Niven. Big old Scottish girl. Her butt is about as wide as my coach.
Ooh.
Actually, I think the coach might be a little more narrow.
You see, my head perked up when you said Scottish girl. There's a
Oh,
reason.
yeah. She would eat you.
Oh no,
she would eat you.
Look up Allie the Piper.
No, she would eat you.
Big butt?
Pull your bones out.
Really, Riley?
Okay. Here's the problem with
Riley,
Chronic.
there's something way better than big butts, and that's called nice boobs.
She would end up eating him, pulling his bones out of her teeth, and then flicking them across the stage.
Come on with it.
Didn't I say put your headphones on so you can listen to your game? Oh, I'm
But
doing
it's
a
more
show.
fun to listen to
I
us,
do not
DJ.
need 12-year-old interjection.
Right,
That
guy.
would be an idea. I said nice boobs, and he looks up and he goes, I like those too.
Hell yeah.
And I'm going,
Well,
no, wait a minute. Why are you getting it?
TJ, you're not going to be able to say anything because guess what?
No,
It's about that time.
I can say
But it's
anything and
about
everything
that time. You're going to have to choke on this one, broski, because it's about that time.
I
know
will
what?
straight up tell anybody out there, anything the kid hears us saying here, he's probably out talking to his buddies about when we're not around.
Probably. Now, here, hang on a second. Riley, the minute I hear about your preferences again, I am going to hand you a book that my foot wrote. It's called On the Road to In Your Ass.
In your ass and back again.
Hey,
He says that's a really good book. I'm like, God damn it.
no, hey, no. Reverse that.
I
Because,
know something
because this
that can
day and
give you
age,
a-
with the crap I hear they're teaching in public schools, it's nice to hear that your son likes the anatomy of a woman.
Oh, dude, my son is all about that. Never mind. Put your headphones
Riley,
in your game.
for the love of God, plug in your headphones.
And Bluetooth them to whatever device TJ is on.
No.
Chronic, shut up. Bad influence.
Oh shit.
Good advice, though.
Hey,
All my
Sorry,
friends are
Uncle
bad
Rage is
influence.
going to jump in on this one.
I always claim
Uncle
to be
Rage
the
will be one of the
enabler. I
first to
can't,
get
you
bad
know,
influence.
I can't.
Wait,
claim to
Uncle
be the
Rage, what,
enabler and-
TJ?
Would be one of the first to be a bad influence. Come on,
Yeah,
let's go to
but-
the zoo.
Hold on, but did you hear what I just said?
Well, yeah, I'm like, come on, plug in your head. He's on there playing Fortnite.
Oh, shit, he's learned how to kill things. That's a great thing on Father's Day.
I think that is
Hey.
a very useful knowledge.
Some of the
Yes,
stuff
on
they
how
say
to
through
kill.
them headphones on them games is way worse than anything he's going to hear us say.
Oh yeah, absolutely. He's got his buddies on there. Hang on, Riley. Are you on there with some of your buddies?
Not right now.
Well, why don't invite them to a party? We're gonna
Hey,
be on the show for a while.
Tell Riley Uncle Rage says hey.
Uncle Rage says hi. Uncle Chronic says hi. Uncle Adam says hi. He's like, hi. And Aunt Irene says hi. Even though we are not graced with Irene's boobs tonight, I'm very upset about that.
Even though if we were,
Want
if
on
we were
Father's
graced
Day?
with
Yeah,
those,
like being on the show.
hold on. If we were graced with Irene's chesticles, Riley would never be out of the camera.
True.
Oh, he wouldn't know.
Very true.
Riley,
not
okay, there would not be a picture of TJ there. There would be Riley's face all.
And this is part of raising a teenager. You know, I'm kind of getting used to the look. All right. My daughter, I really didn't get back around my daughter until she was 16.
Which
And
daughter?
already, my daughter, Ez. And I didn't really get back around her until she was 16 and already chasing dong. And that's the one that I really wish I would have gotten her more into the female anatomy because it would have saved me a lot of stress.
Especially with the douchebag she's with.
Oh, God. Okay. Chronic, Adam, I am going to turn this over to Rage for a minute while I recharge my drink because I'm going to need it recharged to discuss this. This goes back into more of my vacation. You give your opinions on this. Asshat.
Oh, you mean AJ? Okay.
As his other half.
Ez would be smart to marrying a dildo compared to this boy.
Okay.
The boy is constantly having her spend her money instead of him spending his money. He mentally abusive,
Okay.
needs his jaw rocked about 3 or 4 times
That sounds like you need to
by
get stomped.
TJ. By TJ. TJ needs to be the one to do it. Ez deserves a lot better.
Yeah.
She's brainwashed and manipulated. It's sad. It's a sad situation. Ez could be a good chick if she would get the fuck away from AJ.
Yeah, sounds about like it.
All right. So have you given your opinion?
Yes.
That
yes.
your daughter would be better off marrying a dildo than being with AJ?
Well, I wasn't going to say his name.
Oh, I'll put his name all out there because he's a fucking piece of shit.
We are on public airwaves. And
I ain't scared of no.
rules.
I ain't scared of no ghost.
Yeah, but it's me that gets sued.
The opinions of Rage are not necessarily
The opinions of the show.
conveyed or
I need
considered
to
the
write a
show.
disclaimer for this show.
Yes, you
That one
do.
ready to go for any of us.
All right.
There should
So
have been a disclaimer on this show the day the show came out.
you know, I have to go back. I met this guy finally.
Okay.
If that's what you
And
want to
uses
call
the
it.
term, and he uses the term "guy" very, very like prostitute loosely.
No, a prostitute is tighter than how loose I use that term with him.
So how
Fair.
long did it take before you thought you needed to meet his face with a bat?
It took me exactly 20 seconds.
Okay.
I gave him a chance.
Wow, I'm giving. That's a lot better than what I gave you. I gave you 2.3.
I gave him a chance. Now, here's the thing. Like, all right, for starters, the whole, well, what are you doing to find a job? Well, nobody will hire me.
That's not a good enough answer.
Where have
That's
you applied?
weird.
Bullshit. Everybody's hiring.
Dude, every
I got-
time,
No kidding.
every single place I brought up that they will hire drug addicts, felons, rapists, and he's like, they won't hire me.
That's funny. I got 2 job interviews tomorrow.
Right. I brought up 2 places that I shit you not, 2 places that I know their hiring practices.
Precision and
One of them-
Eaton.
Precision. He said he did not get the job at Eaton. They turned him down.
That should tell you the quality of his character in the first place.
So, no. So we've got that. Then we've got Precision Products in Lincoln.
Okay.
Dude, how do you fuck up that?
You had to be a grade A POS to fuck up at Precision.
All right. Number 3, SC2.
He passed up on SC2.
They said no.
What?
Now, here's the
According
thing,
to
though.
him.
Well, yeah, that's what I was getting ready to say. Were you there when they said no, or did you hear, or did he just tell you they said no?
He told me they said no. My daughter bought it hook, line, and sinker. I made a phone call. Because I used to work for SC2. I still
I
have friends
remember.
at SC2 that are higher up management.
I remember you used to work at SC2,
I made
that-
a phone call.
and he got pegged as a liar.
I will not go into it on public airwaves. We'll just say that I'm rather aggravated.
Yeah, so I think Rage is right. TJ, you have plausible deniability. I believe Rage is right.
All right. So,
That's
this guy,
enough to make anything deniable.
well, I'm usually right, and that's what drives Rage nuts. But anyway, to be very honest about this, I don't think this kid would accept the job working for free at the Lincoln College radio station. And it's not like he has anything to say that's interesting anyway.
Oh, I'm on THP. Oh.
Hey, it sounds like
Honestly,
he
if you can't find a job, you ain't trying hard enough. McDonald's on
Exactly.
Thurston is starting motherfuckers out at almost $20 an hour at McDonald's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's happening now? My 4-month pregnant daughter.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, you're going to be an uncle.
Sorry. Don't claim him. I am not. No.
No, I said it to Riley, genius.
Oh. My heart almost stopped. I'm 45. You
No.
can't be doing that shit to
No.
me.
So my 4-month pregnant daughter took a job back at Macon Industries, scrubbing toilets and rest areas to cover both of their asses.
That's when someone's face would be getting beaten like a drum.
Yeah,
They
she needs to
didn't
get away
tell
from
me
him.
until I was back in Texas.
You and I might need to have a conversation on a phone later.
We might. So then I did the unthinkable.
You
Oh,
loaned him
Lord.
money.
I went and saw Doran so she could take
Okay.
care of my hair. The amazing Doran, one of my best friends, takes care of my hair. I'm explaining this to her. She goes, "Have you talked to her mother?"
Ah!
And I go, "Doran, you know I love you, Doran. I really don't know if I want to lower my intelligence quotient that far to be able to have that conversation." And Doran Doran looks at me and she goes, "You know I love you too. Lower it and make the call."
Shit.
I said, "Or what?" And she goes, "Or you get a buzz cut next time." Fuck!
She's about to make you look the butchy butch, huh?
She was ready. I was like, fuck! All right.
Yeah, but talking to the 4-month pregnant daughter's mother is not just. Hold on, let me explain something for the rest of the crew since I know the same woman. It's not just enough to lower your intellectual capabilities. It is just hearing her voice will lower a man's sperm count, will give them erectile dysfunction, and make them want to pull a Jax Teller on a very busy Saturday night.
Or it'll be like Marvin, where Marvin goes, "She sounds interesting." Like,
God,
fuck. So I bit the bullet and I called her mother and I go, "Okay, let's have a chat."
Oh, God.
As low as my opinion is, there were words and phrases coming out of her mother's mouth that shocked me as to how intelligible they were, how well thought out they were, and how vile they were.
Oh, so she was actually using words that she wouldn't use toward you, toward this guy?
Yeah. These were words that were more than 4 syllables.
What?
I didn't
Hold
know
on.
she knew those words.
These were more than 2-syllable words that actually made a caveman sound intelligent.
She went off. And I learned more.
Okay.
And the more I learned, the more my blood boiled. Now, mind you, when I met him, I'm in a catch-22 because I have my daughter sitting there and I'm on a date.
Ugh.
And my date, as I was driving her home, looks at me and goes, "Are you actually going to allow that to happen?"
No, if you would have done something to protect your daughter, I think that would have gave you a plus in the date department.
Yeah. And I looked up and I said, "She is 20 years old. And as much as I want to do something, I really can't." And she goes, "Well, if everything was good and copacetic and you could do whatever you wanted to do, what would you do?" And I looked at her. I said, sitting down here between my legs underneath the seat is a piece of metal. And inside that piece of metal are 16 little friends that have 124 grains, and they're all hydroshocks. And I'd like to introduce them to all 16.
And their names are all pew pew, pew pew, pew pew.
That's right. So yeah, I wasn't really thrilled with this guy. Not to mention that the toilet does not work. Rage, you're confirming this? So
Considering your daughter has begged this motherfucker to fix his toilet for months now.
Let's go another.
Even back when me and Heather were there.
The floors are plywood. They are not covered.
Okay.
The place is held together with baling wire, duct tape, and bubble gum. Makes Freak's car look brand new back in 04.
Oh, shall we go with another one here that I know if I lay this out there, you're going to explode?
Oh, Lord.
I'm waiting for TJ's confirmation to say it.
Go ahead. I'm taking my anesthetic.
All right. How about the fact that he turns on cartoons on the front room TV, leaves two kids in high chairs just to go and have sex with your daughter?
Based on how I heard him talking to his children, I
Piece
am
of shit.
not surprised. I actually heard him talking to his daughter, and he is very, very lucky that I have no way to crawl through a phone.
Yeah.
The only reason I didn't break his jaw was water, just so you know that. Your daughter catch him from...
Yeah, go ahead. But I was beyond livid.
Yuri and Heather from stomping his brains in.
Adam, if you could please start sharing the show around so we can make sure that listeners know we're back. I'm assuming the one we have in the room would be Steve.
I was just thinking the comment section's been way too quiet. Where is everybody?
Today. I'll tell you what. This is how bad it is.
Father's Day, though.
I know. Let me say it.
That's true, but still, Rage 33 minutes in and the comment section's crickets. I mean, come on.
I know what kind of a pervert Steve really is, and I would rather have my daughter with Steve than this guy that she is with.
Wow.
If I thought Steve had a chance and I had the picture, I would send Steve a picture of my daughter's boobs to make him try to get her away from that asshole.
You want to know what's sad?
Did you know I would do it?
No. As much as I hate Michael.
Ew.
You already know.
I won't go there.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry. At least Michael. Hold on. At least Michael would degrade kids the way this motherfucker degrades his kids.
I know, right?
Calling him stupid. Oh my God, I can't tell you how many times he calls him ignorant. Just because
I'm listening to him and I'm like, this is insane. How he is talking to this child. If I could have reached through.
He knows how to be ignorant.
I don't know if it's 2 or 3. I don't know if it's 2 or 3 baby mamas now.
Oh, jeez.
But
what, for him?
yeah. He's got the one with the older 2, and now he impregnated my daughter, so that makes 2.
Right. I was figuring up in my head when I said 1, and I was like, wait, he got Ez knocked, so there's 2.
Right.
Hey,
I've
told my daughter before, if a guy has multiple baby mamas, that's a red flag. Walk away.
Hey, fuck
If
you.
he already has a baby mama, that's a red flag. Walk away.
I've got 3 kids from 3 different moms. I don't want to hear it.
Well, so do I.
I got 2 from 2. I got 2 from 2.
Do stepkids count? Because if so, then I have 7 from 2.
What?
Wow, you were fucking the stepdad? I mean,
Hold on. Why?
My daughter would have fucked a chicken.
I'm letting them out now. Go potty. Come on, B.
I would rather my daughter would have fucked a chicken, and now I'm back to making fun of Tyler.
So it comes full circle, right, TJ?
At least it's a chicken and not an ostrich.
Allegedly.
Can I say something about dating women with kids?
Sure.
At least they know how to swallow.
Well, no. Here's the thing about it, because when you date a woman with kids, you essentially become a father figure to that kid, and you establish a relationship with that kid.
Yeah.
And when the mama turns out to be crazy, I mean, that's
look, okay.
You're still attached to the kid.
Let's rewind. Let's rewind this a little bit. A little bit of education for our audience. The fact of the matter is, and why is Rage watching that? I don't. Whatever. The fact of the matter is, if a woman has kids and is single, there's a reason, and generally it's because she's now. Does that mean that she's bad in bed? No, she's probably a freak in the sack, but she is definitely cuckoo.
You know, my wife had 2 kids and was single when I met her, and she's fucking batshit crazy. So,
well, there you go. I think the only girl I know of that you met that did not have kids potentially was the Jetta girl.
Jetta girl.
Yeah.
Always comes back to that.
I'm going full circle on everything today.
I got someone sitting in the studio with me today. He's listening over there.
Oh yeah.
So I'm gonna give him a quick rundown. So I used to work at this gas station.
Oh, here we go.
And TJ was actually one of my regular customers. And
that's how we became friends.
You walked into this gas station.
Right.
You walked into this gas station and you straight up walked into 1975.
Oh, okay.
It was 72.
It was 72. I mean, we had a couple diesel pumps for the trucks, a couple gas pumps for the cars, and pretty much garbage fucking snacks. One night, we're sitting there.
An upgrade.
One night, we're sitting there doing a show, and this girl comes in, and she was driving this Jetta, and I came in, and she was really cool, and I was like, "Yeah, that's a nice car. What, that's a Jetta, right?" And she's like, "Oh yeah, it's like a 2004 Jetta," and just ran off all the specs on her car, and we're like, "Holy shit!" And she's like, "Well, you have a nice night." And I'm like, "Well, you have a wonderful night yourself, blah, blah, blah." And then she's walking out the door. TJ starts yelling, "Dude, no, go get her back. Go get her back." Like,
he could have, too. That was the problem.
The one that got away.
It wasn't just you have a wonderful night. It was, you have a wonderful night. And then them hips are swaying the whole way out. Titties are bouncing. And he's like, yeah, have a good one. Like, really? Dude, he could have looked at her and said, look, I'll make sure you have a wonderful night if you get up on my counter and strip. And she would have fucking done it for him.
She probably would have. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. If that ever happens, bam, all of a sudden my wife gets a hold of the video and
You do have a wonderful wife.
thank you.
Rage has got a wonderful wife. You have a wonderful wife. Adam has a wonderful wife. I have a wonderful hand.
Earlier when I said my wife is batshit crazy, I really was just kidding. My wife, she's fucking amazing.
No, your wife puts up with a lot of shit, mainly us.
Yeah.
Who
I mean,
else
she puts
in the
up with us once a week.
Who else in the world will buy their husband Ozzy tickets for Valentine's Day and say, here, take any one? Not me.
And yet I got left at home.
This was unfortunately before I met all you guys. So
yeah.
So there's no verification that this actually happened.
Oh, my wife will straight up tell you what happened. It was our third or fourth Valentine's Day together.
Ah.
Yeah.
Steve, I'll tell you where I found mine,
Rage.
RussianBrides.com.
Who could afford to pay for that for Steve?
Wait, what?
It's not that expensive. All they
Russianbrides.com.
need is a plane ticket over here.
Why did the name Ray get thrown out there with that? My bride
that was my fault. I remember trying to find you a Russian mail order bride. We did that. What was it? 16?
15.
No, it was later than that. I think it was 16 because I was trying to get you to divorce your wife at that time.
Yes, true. True. Very true.
I thought it was
You were
about
trying
the
to
same
get-
time I was trying to make POFs for all of you guys.
No,
Yeah, but the one we said, I would love.
Okay, I've got to tell this story because this is fucked. TJ
All right, well, that'll
comes
give me a
over.
chance to pour another drink.
Oh, no. You're staying here for this one, asshole. Okay, well, gentlemen, this one's going to wait until that motherfucker gets back here. He was a dirty culprit in this whole thing.
No wonder why he wanted to skip out on it.
Oh, yeah, he ran because he knew that motherfucker pulled the trouble I got into for that was bullshit. And no, he legitimately even showed my now ex-wife the screenshot of the receipt for the Russian bride.
Okay, put your headphones on. So, like I said, I got a new guy in the studio, and he just pointed. He's like, Rage, who's that? So, you guys want to tell them who we are? He knows who I am.
I is the Rage.
Howdy. I am
Trust
Adam's
me.
intern for now until
I get my nickname legitimately. There's been many times I've went off on air, off air, at concerts. Yes. Ray Lytle and TJ gave me my nickname legitimately. But now,
Rage, what's your hobby?
what's my what?
What's your hobby?
Wrestling.
Rage is actually a semi-professional wrestler in the Illinois circuit.
Independent professional wrestler. If you're going to say it, goddamn it, say it right.
I can never get it right. That's why I say it wrong, so you can correct me.
What was that? RussianBride.com?
I don't know what it was that you showed Tabby the fucking receipt for, But I'm the one who got fucking a frying pan to the side of my face for it.
Or just look up green card weddings, green card brides.
Oh, okay.
No. TJ literally went to this whole mail order Russian bride site.
Oh, I did.
Fucking, huh?
Oh, I did.
He put down the specs in there that he thought I was looking for. Multicolored hair, pierced nipples, that whole sort of shit. Walks
Willingness
over,
to swallow was in there too. Damn it.
yeah, walks over to my ex-wife and goes, now, your replacement has now been ordered. Turn the phone to her, and then I get a brand spanking hot frying pan right to the face. Made me want to kill her more than anything.
All right, so let's see. I'm gonna do a search. Steve is a dedicated listener, so I'm gonna do a search for Steve. He's looking for a bride 30 to 35.
Steve in the chat room. Steve in the chat room, put in the specs of what you're looking for.
Give us
Bride
the
must
make and
speak
model
English.
that you want.
Oh, wait. Oh, I got to pick a religion. Buddhist,
ChristianMingle.com.
Hindu, Buddhist, Christian, Hindu, Jain, Jewish, Muslim, Parsi, or Sikh.
Send him to ChristianMingle.com.
That's a good idea. And he's looking for unmarried. Search profiles. All right.
And my phone glitched. You said religion and my phone glitched. I apologize.
I noticed. Okay, so here's a 31-year-old from Ghaziabad. 45 to 56 chubby Christian, he says. Damn, okay.
He wants cankles.
You're looking for big boobs.
And cankles.
I got to redo this.
The kind of cankles that start at the bottom of the knee.
44 to 56 when it decides to open up here.
Yeah.
Damn it, big boobs. That's going to be hard to work on. Christian. I'll tell you what, this one that I see from Ghaziabad has got some big old jugs. It looks like she could swallow the. Yeah, Ghaziabad.
Is
and
she
it
wearing
looks
a
like
burqa?
Take it, Steve. Just tell TJ yes, you'll run with it.
Okay, I'm going to go 44 to 60, English, Christian, unmarried. Now I'm going to search. Okay, here we go.
We don't care if
Here
she
we
can speak English or not, just as long as she can understand, cook, clean,
Swallow.
Don't fart.
suck.
Don't fart. Here's one from Dubai. Here. Okay, let me bring this up on this computer. Caucasian, Latino, Filipino, he says. All right, bear with me. I'm bringing this up on this computer, okay? All right. I'm still looking, Steve. I'm going to find you the perfect woman, I promise.
Oh, yeah. Look in the Philippines.
Oh, yeah, right?
But.
I'm actually going to check Thailand for Steve.
That's what Justin back here was saying. Thailand. But
yeah,
you got.
When you have a city called Bangkok.
I was gonna say, be careful in Thailand.
Right. Oh, there's Christian matrimony. Christian mattress money.
Prefer blind, but.
Right
No,
next to Steve keeps the milk duds, right?
You should go and check gothchicks.com.
I don't know if that would help.
For Steve,
Steve's not picky.
Steve might
Yeah.
wind up with my ring rat X.
how many ring rat?
The one that's got
Like-
14 dogs.
You mean the one she's been ring rat for numerous people?
Correct.
So if we even share results on the show,
I'm looking here. I'm looking. Not chubby enough. Looks like she has too much self-esteem. Sorry, Steve. I'm just being honest.
she'd
I'm
ask
looking.
too many questions, want too many answers.
I'm looking. Yeah, right.
How'd you find me? Oh, well, I saw you when I was sitting in my truck next to Milliken.
I found you on boobymingle.com.
Found you on besticlechesticle.com.
Let me see. I'm looking here. I'm looking now. I'm not giving up.
How's it going, Tom?
Hey, Tom, what's up?
We are trying to find a lady for Steve.
Right. I'm looking.
A difficult task in and of itself.
It is
Well-
truly.
I'll agree with the 420 friendly, but at the same time, I'll say don't smoke my shit. Get your own.
Right. I mean, it truly is a difficult task.
It's like, are you just finding a woman for him, or are you finding a wife for him?
Well, I'm going to
Is
try to
that
find
you?
him a wife.
Because that's even more difficult.
I know this has got to be a continuous thing, right?
No,
Oh, wait.
you can't just hit it and quit it.
No, absolutely not. We'll definitely.
You want something meaningful.
Wait, I think I may have found the one.
You
I
thinking
think
kinda
I
deep.
may have found the one.
Put her up on the screen.
Yep.
I'm working on it. I think I may have found the one. And there we go. I think I found it.
Steve just ran to the bathroom to jerk off really quick.
There it is, Sandy Valent.
All right, we can pull that down now.
Please take it down. Take it down.
My eyes, my eyes. I only have one good eye left, TJ. Don't ruin it. Come on, man.
This makes me want to pour bleach in my face.
Steve never had a blonde.
Like, I seriously want to be waterboarded with bleach.
Never had a blonde.
Session brought to you by Clorox.
Hey, if you can afford a wig, you can afford a blonde.
Tom says, "Lady boys for Steve." Oh, we're thinking about it.
Why you think they call it Bangkok and not Bangkok?
This section of the show has been brought to you by Clorox for your eyes. Clean your eyes out better than never before.
Not
Clorox
just for your eyes. Clorox, to make your last few minutes on Earth as painless as possible.
Clorox, not only good for your asshole, also good for your eyes. Clorox, available at any.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Clorox,
Please note-
available in
please
eye
note-
drop size.
please note the disclaimer. Chronic Chris does not recommend putting Clorox in your eyeballs, asshole, or mouth.
And TJ does not recommend snorting Tide Pods.
I was gonna say, I hope you guys may have learned something. I hope you kids may have learned something from the Tide Pods, but I
Right?
doubt it.
I don't know. With kids these days, like, okay, my kid is smart. One of the three. I won't say which one, but one of the three is smart.
Right guy.
No, I wasn't going to say it, but okay, you did. One of the three actually has functioning brain cells. Yes, you. One has functioning brain cells. The other one, I don't know. The second one, I don't know because I haven't seen him since he was 2. He's 18 now.
Wow.
Yeah. Yes.
The one down in New Mexico.
Yeah. That demon Spawn is now 18.
The fuck?
You got it, man.
God damn. That means we've known each other that long.
Dude, we've known each other for 20 years this year.
I know. Holy shit.
So that's proof that you are making me old.
Fuck you, man. You making me old.
Give you a cup of Quaaludes, you'll love me in the morning.
You said that reminds me of something off Varsity Blues. You want to know what a panty dropper is? Panty dropper's 2 Vicodins, a Quaalude, and a shot of tequila. You'll thank me in the morning.
Panties drop. It's nice. Steve, do not take this advice.
I
don't
have
want you
feeling.
going to jail.
End up calling you Bill Cosby.
Bill.
Watch out for the pudding pop.
Pudding's in here, damn it.
Huh?
Pudding's in here, damn it. That's Tom.
With the bipping and the bopping and the bow.
I almost watched Fat Albert the other night.
Sad
I watched Charlie Wilson. I watched Charlie Wilson's War instead.
I cannot watch a Bill Cosby movie ever again.
Because of his bullshit.
That completely fucked up my childhood.
You know, I despite the fact that he's a rapist douchebag, he really did make a point. So he says, if you think you're going to get it right away.
Tom, you're starting to sound like an attorney. Did Cosby root for you? You may be entitled to compensation.
Call 1-800-PUDDING-POP and see what this law firm can do for you. All right, so no, Cosby made a good point. He's like, look, everybody talks about how their kids are brain damaged, right? But you go back and read the book of Genesis. Not now, but read Genesis. Right in the very beginning, you have Adam, you have Eve.
Do I look like I own a Bible?
No.
Yeah.
You have burned in your hands, though, Chris.
You have Adam, you have Eve. Okay, they're together, they're running around, they're fucking la da 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 da. No big deal. So God says, "All right, see that? That's the apple tree. There's apples on it. Go eat it. Do you understand?" They go, "Ha." God goes off and gets laid.
It was never confirmed to be an apple tree. For all we know, it could have been a pomegranate.
Could have been a banana tree for all I give a shit.
I think it was a pomegranate.
In the 40-second mark, I will.
Don't help.
Within 30 seconds, I will be logging off for the evening.
All right. So let me finish this. You might get a laugh out of this. So God comes back from getting his piece. Oh, wait, there's fruit missing. Hey, did you two eat off of that plant? Uh-huh. Didn't I tell you not to eat the fruit off of that plant? Uh-huh. Well, if I told you not to eat the fruit off that plant, why did you do it? I don't know. Get out! So think about it. You're when the kids are like between 8 and 12. Didn't I tell you not to eat that? Uh-huh. Why did you eat it? I don't know. Get out!
I still get that with I get that answer with a 21 or 20-year-old.
You kind of have that coming though.
All right,
Because
well,
he's
it's good.
definitely your son.
It was good seeing and talking to everyone. TJ, get a hold of me after the show.
Okay. We are going to work out new times with my new schedule, and I will let you know.
All right.
Have a good
This
one,
is-
dudes.
Rock and roll, brother.
And now we can talk a lot of shit about Rage.
Jesus. Now the actual show can begin.
You know,
Fuck.
the way he lays on the couch, it looks like he might have another camera set up doing another kind of internet show behind.
Oh, you mean like a titty cam?
Just the way he's laying on that couch, and you never see what his arms and hands are doing.
Right.
It looks like he may have another show going on OnlyFans or who knows.
No, Tom says his grandfather would go with his grandma to see Cosby in concert. They would literally, and then Cosby would stop the show and literally ask his grandpa about about him and how he was doing. And I mean, the guy was fucking hilarious. I don't care what anybody says. What the man created was hilarious. What he did was wrong.
Yeah.
But what he created was great. What he created was, I mean, what he wrote, what he created, there's no taking away from talent.
And I'm sorry if you grew up in the 80s, the Huxtables was a staple
Yeah.
no matter what
Yeah.
Yeah.
race you were or anything. Everybody in the 80s knew who the Huxtables
Everybody
were.
knew the Cosby
Yeah.
Show.
Yeah.
Just like everybody knew Family Ties.
So I guess when the Osbournes first started their little MTV show, Cosby tried to call up Sharon and say, that ain't right for television. And Sharon, all she said was, hey, why don't you take care of your own house first?
Right.
Shut Cosby up quick.
Well, yeah, because, I mean, let's face it. We find out years later what he was really doing on the side. But I mean, no, like I said, you cannot deny what. Can you not like the guy because of what he did? Yeah, absolutely. But you cannot deny what he created over the years. If it wasn't for Cosby, we would not have Fat Albert.
Right.
Yeah.
If it was not for Cosby, we would not have multiple Bible jokes that are still funny to this day. We would not have Ghost Dad. We would not have the Huxtables. We would not have. There's so much.
See,
Honestly,
Pop, Kodak film, both of those.
Can I go even deeper?
Yeah.
To say that if it weren't for Cosby, I don't think Eddie Murphy would have been the same.
No, I don't think so
Yeah.
either. Cosby crossed some lines that nobody wanted to. Eddie Murphy's biggest influences, Bill Cosby and Richard Pryor.
Richard Pryor and Red Fox, yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking Fred Sanford. Hey, I always said I want a 1950 Ford piece of shit truck with that for a horn.
Dude, I'm going to mount that horn on my coach.
No, not going to go with Dixie.
Nope. When I pull in at the reunion and I'm driving the coach, my cousin loves to make fun of what I'm using. When I've got this thing fully automated and ready to go, I'm going to pull in there.
and then get a loudspeaker. It don't have air brakes,
coming
right?
to you.
No, it don't have air brakes, right?
Yes, this does.
Cool. Pull into your spot, hit the air brakes, get on the loudspeaker. Shitter's full.
Yes, this coach has air brakes. Then I'm going to climb out wearing nothing but my boxers, a bathrobe, and the
Shitter's
fucking
full.
hat. Carrying a
No,
PBR,
no.
smoking a cigar.
Pair of boxers and a pair of cowboy boots and a hat.
Yep.
And a
And a
belt.
robe.
No robe. A pair of boxers.
He had
with
a robe
belt with
on.
a big, huge Texas buckle.
He had a robe on.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was that goofy fucking hat.
Goofy.
Yeah.
The Elmer. Where is it?
Yeah, the Elmer Fudd hat. And I got to have a big old fat stogie and a PBR.
I actually have two of them. I have the red one and the blue one. I don't know where the fuck they're at.
But no, I'm absolutely just like blown away by how much has really gone down. Where is Irene?
That's what I'm wondering.
Yeah, right.
I think that's what everyone's wondering.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to see Irene's boobs.
She could be taking care of her hubby, Brad.
Good for him.
That's true.
I know, right?
I mean, he gets to see them boobs whenever he wants. Steve only gets to see those boobs once a week.
If
And he's
that,
real-
TJ ain't been around the last couple weeks.
Well, I mean, I had vacation.
Hey,
And we
you know what?
announced it and said I was going on vacation. We didn't lie about it. No,
Yeah,
Tom.
If I go on
We have
vacation, I try to
established
get in
that
as
it is
many shows as
Motherfuckers
possible.
Day today.
Why does that keep? Oh, you piece of shit.
We have established that today is Motherfuckers Day.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
All right, so I got Riley started on some very educational material this week. Extremely educational material.
Okay.
I started him on that 70s show.
Well, I tried to get him on some educational material earlier, but y'all shut me down.
I'm not going to turn on Debbie Does Dallas for him.
That's called anatomy and sex ed and biology. That's
Yeah, but
three classes in one.
he's learning urbanomics with that 70s show. Now, the new season of that 90s show is getting ready to come out later this month. And he actually prefers that. He's like, oh, that was way back when. I go, shut up.
Can I just say for the fact that being your location, you're giving them the wrong education.
Willie's not that far.
Okay. But
That is
You
a
also-
good education.
that's a good education, yes. But you also have Diamond Vinny right down the road in Dallas, Arlen.
Dallas is not down the road. It's 4 hours away.
Hey, you know what? If I can ever afford it, I'm ready to drive from Central City, Kentucky, just to go pay my respects.
So have you guys seen the full trailer for the next season of that 90s show?
No.
No.
Oh, here. Well, let me share that. I'm telling you, the first season was okay. All right. Mainly because you got
You pretty much got the whole cast except for Danny Masterson.
right. But you got another part of that was awesome. And that was Eric's first foot in ass.
When he says it to his kid, yeah.
Yeah, when he said it to his kid. No, you're getting in that car tomorrow, or my foot is getting in your ass. And Donna's sitting there going, no. Kitty, no. Red, I have never been prouder.
Yes.
So, let me show you the actual trailer for season 2. As it shares the screen. Let's go.
Driving lessons.
I am just gonna sit back here quietly. You won't even know I'm here.
This is my first time on the highway.
Hands on the wheel.
Now that I'm back for the whole summer, I'm really starting to freak out.
You should be. Last summer, you almost hooked up with her brother. Didn't tell your boyfriend. He didn't tell his girlfriend, and now we're all stuck in a web of lies.
You're dead. They know everything.
Oh, good, you opened the door.
Yeah, so I could slam it in your face.
Women, right?
I can't be this for you. Isn't it a little beneath you to buy a sexy outfit to make Nate jealous?
It's immature, and it's using my body for spite. Okay, I've talked myself back into it. If you're actually going to interview here, you should dress more metal. Hey, I'm Leia Foreman. I'm here for the interview.
You wouldn't be related to an Eric Foreman, would you? Because that guy smoking hot Don.
Sure.
Please tell me.
I'm sick of chasing after you like I'm the only one who needs to apologize.
Is it this hard with you and Nikki? If we get past me calling her grandma hot, we can make it through anything.
Why do you think I was the only one who got caught?
I don't know, honey. My money would have been on the Virgin. Dude.
But I'm gonna rock your chakras.
Oh, Leo!
We have some fun news to share.
Uh-oh.
You know how the house across the street is for sale? Kitty,
Donna,
Kitty.
Donna.
Red! Bob, we're gonna be neighbors again. Kitty.
Donna.
Leia told Purple Hair Paula that we have the house to ourselves.
She has the biggest mouth at school. People aren't just going to show up at my house uninvited, right?
That's literally what we do every day.
So they're going more the route of like kind of what they did with the ranch.
They are, but can I say, being from Iowa and frequenting those areas where Point Place allegedly is, and I've actually done my research on the original That 70s show, I would know the exact location of Point Place, though it's never stated. I know the plant that Red Foreman worked at.
Yeah.
The style and the flamboyant kid was way off for that part of Wisconsin in the 90s.
Well, yeah.
At least keep it accurate like they did with that 70s show.
Okay.
That 70s show.
God damn. Do you have to fuck everything up that I look forward to?
That 70s
No,
show,
just
they
most
kept
of
it
it.
accurate to the decade, though. The style, the
Look,
scenery,
the hair
hair.
is definitely accurate.
The decor of Kitty's living room. I mean, that screamed 1973.
But Kitty and Red are old.
Tom, it is Father's Day, but we are referring to it as Motherfuckers Day.
Yes, today is Motherfuckers Day.
Happy Motherfuckers Day, everybody.
So happy Motherfuckers Day to you, Tom.
Yep.
I hope
Happy
you get to see Lori
Motherfuckers
Kuhn
Day
and
to all you motherfuckers out there.
So anyway, No, look, I know 70s show was very accurate, and the writers are working on making 90s show accurate to the timeline. But think about the beginning of 70s show focused around disco era. Blow me. Disco was not the only thing back in 75.
Bob was focused on the disco era.
No,
whereas
every one of them was, except Hyde.
I was going to say Hyde. Hyde was
Hyde
Black
was rock
Sabbath,
and roll all
Led
the way through.
Zeppelin, rock and roll all day.
But Donna, who ended up being rock and roll, being all
Bob's daughter.
disco at the very beginning, come on.
Well, of course, that's Bob's daughter. And then
But you were
Fez,
either rock and
didn't
roll
know
or
any
you were
better.
disco. You were either rock and roll or disco back then, and that was it. Bullshit. You can't flip from one to the other.
Kiss did.
Donna at the beginning was ready to go dance to Disco Duck. At the end, he spinning Led Zeppelin right there at WFPP.
Hot Donna.
We just watched that episode yesterday. I couldn't help it.
Now, I did like that 90s show the first season. It was great just because they brought back all the original, except for Hyde, of course. But they should have done something like that with the 80s show.
But the 80s show wasn't even based on, it wasn't even in the same area as 70s.
I don't know. I remember watching one episode and noped right out of it.
Yeah, that was it. One episode.
That Hyde was in prison as his reason for not being there, because it kind of fits the character.
That is true. That is.
Well, yeah, it was. I mean, we knew Hyde was going to prison, probably for crapping on a cop car.
Yeah.
But I mean, that was Hyde. You know,
Hyde was going to prison for possession.
Yeah.
After he pooped on the cop car.
Right. You know he pooped on the cop car. It had to happen. While he was up there, he was going, fuck the police, from coming straight from the underground.
That was in the unaired episode of that 80s show.
Riley said his Xbox is overheating because my front AC needs recharged again. And I'm not hooking him up in my bedroom. Fuck that. That's my room. That is my place of porn and peace.
The place where jerking the gherkin can happen at your discretion.
At a moment's notice.
Yeah, as long as you're willing to shut and lock the door.
Man, could you imagine that book of porn and peace?
So, TJ. You said you've been saying all this whole show, a lot of stuff has happened in the last couple of weeks. And people, y'all know I've been laid up in a cast. Now I got a boot. I don't know why they don't give them out in pairs like normal people.
You got a poop?
I got a boot. Fucking walking boot.
I thought you said you had a poop.
But in the last 6 weeks, I found out something.
You had herpes.
I know how to build a website.
All right, you know how to build a website. Does it have herpes?
No, it does not. It's actually, and I've been waiting.
Different kind of virus, TJ.
I've been waiting for TJ to say what's new in rock music for you, Chronic.
Yeah. So what is?
Go to AsgardRadio.com and look at the page.
Asgard.
We have
Radio.
all.
Do I remember how to spell Asgard?
AsgardRadio.com.
Where the gods go to rock.
Yes.
Oh, I bet there's one DJ that don't have a profile. Oh, fucking cool. Here, and we can all check it out together, right?
Oh, there you go.
Well,
here we go. Bet there's one DJ without a profile. So here it is.
I haven't finished them all yet. I haven't finished them all yet. And you called me the other night. It was a little too late.
Featured videos. Very awesome. Meet the DJs. So let's check this out.
I'm waiting for you to call
Musings
me.
from Midgard.
TJ has to call me after the show. No, TJ,
Slider,
I did not.
Chronic Chris.
I do not have you under Meet the DJs. Because you haven't sent me a picture, a bio.
DJ.
Dude, I don't want to send you a picture. I'll break the website.
Probably.
Very nice.
But yeah, it's very easy to connect with us. And if he would have clicked on that Who's on Tour page, we got all kinds of flyers for all bands on tour, events. So yeah.
Do you have a blonde hooker that's on tour that I could send to Steve?
You never know. Look on AsgardRadio.com.
Oh, I might have to check that out. So AsgardRadio.com. Asgard Radio, where the gods go to rock. Make sure to check us out. Yes, I will try to get a picture and a bio sent over. Obviously, with the little one here, I'm going to be a little bit longer while getting everything put together because he's also got that teenage appetite now.
Black hole
would be an improvement.
I'll tell you what. Got that teenage appetite. You can add to your credentials. Little Riley there. Here's how he adds to his credentials. I sit in with my dad and do a radio show on AsgardRadio.com. Listen to us play some rock music.
Well, I'm still waiting on everything to arrive with the music.
Got to get it sent in the mail, which really ain't easy to do with this thing on my foot.
Oh,
you know how much mail I got to send out that I just can't right now?
Well, glad it's MAIL and not MALE, because if it was MALE, you'd have to send it to Steve.
Yeah, no.
I love the fact. Now, I got to say it. I love the fact that with part 2 of 90s show, they went the whole My Worst Enemy by Blink-182. That was almost an anthem for the mid-90s.
The late 90s.
Well, yeah, more the late 90s.
And that was not Blink-182. My own
Lit.
worst enemy was by Lit. Thank you, Adam. Adam, fuck yeah.
I love Lit. I listened to him a lot in college. So good.
And if you're going to talk an anthem for the 90s.
Look, my anthem for the 90s was Collective Soul.
There you go. It was going to kill me to say grunge, but we'll take Collective Soul. We'll take Pearl Jam.
By Collective Soul.
I'll accept Pantera.
Pantera is a definite anthem from the 90s. Cowboys from Hell or Walk. Pretty much anything Nirvana. Early Pearl Jam.
That's what I didn't want to say. I just not a fan of Nirvana.
Early Pearl Jam.
Yeah, like
I'll
Jeremy.
dig some Scott Weiland.
Yeah. Interstate Love Song.
Alice in Chains.
Gin Blossoms.
Melancholy and the Infinite Sadness.
Smashing Pumpkins.
Smashing Pumpkins.
God, I'm thinking back now. God.
Osmosis came out in 94.
Oh, yes.
Ozzy.
Osmosis came. No, I thought it was 95.
94.
Are you sure about that?
I am 99.999% sure.
I thought it was very early 95.
Now we have people looking it up. See who's
I'm
right.
looking it up right now.
Please feel free to display your phone. All see.
October 1995. I was wrong on the part, but release date, October 24, 1995. I thought it was 95.
Damn.
For once, I got you.
You beat Chris at a rock trivia thing.
Well,
Ozzy's my favorite artist of all time.
Chris is slipping because of the boot.
No. Chris ain't slipping. Chris will admit that when he states a year, I'm like the carnival guy. I'm always within a year range.
He is within a year, no matter what. But I was certain it was 95. But again, Ozzy is my favorite artist. Out of every other musical entity there is out there, Ozzy is my absolute favorite.
I just finished rereading I Am Ozzy.
That is a great book.
Fucking dude, I've read it a dozen times. I still laugh my ass off every time.
I love anything that revolves around Ozzy. I really do. And Osmosis, the reason I know it came out in 95 and the reason it sticks with me is it came out just before I got my learner's permit. And it was the first CD I played in my car after I got my driver's license.
Sweet.
Perry Mason. I mean, there were so many great tracks on that album.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, when I got my license, Perry Mason was still playing on Rock 106 all the time. It was still one of the most requested songs on that radio station.
Well, fuck yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, again, you look back at the 90s, we were as far as a high school generation, we were definitely a generation of transition. But dude, 70s, 80s, 90s, I can't imagine an era for high school kids better than that time frame.
Yeah.
I really can't. Like, it was okay to take a station wagon to your girlfriend's house and show up and go, hey, I'm here to go on a date. And to get her dad's car to go on the date. Guilty. Just, I can't think of a better time. I can't think of a better era.
The old S10 Blazer.
Oh, my God. Yeah.
Yeah.
I had one of those.
The late 80s, early 90s Camaros. Remember the 4-cylinder Berlinetta that everybody, I got a Camaro. No, dude, you got a Berlinetta.
No, I had a 94 Camaro. Very briefly, I took my stepson in for a ride one day, and we're going through Dubuque, Iowa, which is full of hills. And I'm going up a hill, and we're doing maybe 10, and I just punch it. All of a sudden,
wrapped it around a tree.
No, pushed him. Shit, come on, man. Put him back in his seat, and he's instantly, slow down. Shut up, dude. I barely hit 40.
Dude, you need to clean out my passenger seat.
You left some milk duds in your passenger seat, huh?
No milk duds in my passenger seat, damn it. But yeah, I mean, I can't think of a better era to have been raised in. Because we had so much. We had everything of the old generation. And
we were getting all the new shit.
We were the start of this new generation. And I'm like, my God. I mean, how do you beat what we had coming up?
Yeah, no, it felt almost like a quantum leap growing up because you
really
were playing, you had to play outside. There wasn't anything better to do. And your parent or parents made you leave.
Yes.
And
they're like, don't come back.
next thing you
Don't
know,
come back till the street
Hi.
lights on.
next thing you know, you're coming into like home console, video gaming, which no one thought was possible, but now it is.
Well, I mean, remember the original PCs,
Yeah.
which 90s show hit for their first season in 95, which I loved. The old dial-up sound dialing into the internet. I'm like, oh my God. Yeah. Bong, bong. And I'm going, my God, I remember that sound. That was terrible.
Or, if you wanted
come
to
on,
go
log in.
online, you just had to make sure you had your AOL disk
Right.
with the 30 some odd free hours or something. Then you just get another disc.
Got mail.
And me and my wife were talking about it earlier because I said something about being older than the internet, and I wanted to double check. The internet first came about in 1983, but it was very limited.
Right.
It was made available to the public with AOL in 1993.
So we are definitely older than
I'm
the
2
internet.
years older than the internet.
Same
So-
here. I'm older than the internet by 2 years, and I actually thought the internet was older than that, and it was strictly a government thing. But
No, I think that's just
wrong.
computers.
I've got 3 years on the internet.
Say, I was
I'm
born,
still Gen X though.
Yeah. Like, I was
Fuck
born
you,
January
hey,
1st of 81.
I'm proud to be a Goonie.
Here, I'm going to pour another drink. Explain your theory on that because I love that.
Why?
Goonies never
Because
say die.
we never say die, and we never give up till we find the damn treasure.
Yep.
We don't take no for an answer. We don't let people say you can't do that.
No, sometimes that spurs us to try even harder.
Exactly. So, Adam, we are not Zennials. I found a home for us. We are Goonies.
Hey, that works.
Dude, and you know what else? I kind of was reminiscing the 90s hardcore earlier, and I was told I'm a complainer. Oh, because I said, do you remember when concerts, $20 for the day, and you got to see like 30 bands, 40 bands? Yeah. Now it's $200, $300 for the weekend.
Yeah.
For 3 days of the same amount of bands. You said, well, and people are like, well, inflation's a bitch and these bands want more. Well, you know what? Tell them to make the
Master, man.
Well, not just Ticketmaster. I mean, the promoters all want money and everyone.
Yeah.
If these.
Because that is too clean.
What the fuck?
Did I just hear someone had to poop, but it was too clean?
I thought he had to poop because his bathroom was too clean and he wanted to leave some streaks.
Keep laughing, boys.
Well, yes, they call it the streak. Woo! Poopity, poopity.
And if you are old enough to get that joke, you can be our friend.
Fuck yeah.
I believe you. You struck my pooper.
So, but also at the same time, the 90s was difficult for me because speaking of that song, my dad, one of the very few times I ever saw him cry in his life was in 1993 when he took me to drop me off in foster care. And we listened to Ray Stevens along the way.
I'm right here, so go ahead and say it.
Well, yes, they call it the streak. Woo! Poopity, poopity.
Dude, I gotta give him credit though, man. That's why they ain't made that clean in like 4 months. Like, look, I'm in there like twice a day to shit, and I'm out. I don't care.
You poop twice a day? You might want to get that checked out.
No, I poop at work at least once. I got to get my 40-hour extra vacation in.
Right?
Yeah.
But usually when I do that, there's wasabi involved too.
15 minutes, dude. Compared to some of the people I work with, those are rookie numbers.
What do you mean? Should I? No, I am on the air. You are on a video game. I will talk however the fuck loud I want to talk.
Some of the guys I work with will say 1 15-minute poop break a day. Dude, you got to up them numbers.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I was doing like 3 a day when I worked for AT&T.
What's wrong with that?
And that doesn't count the paid
My
breaks.
friends and I find poop funny.
Contractually, I could take.
Well, it's a good thing my poop don't stink.
I know you like to think that your shit don't stink.
You want me to contain a fart for you so you can take it home to your mom? Oh. No, you wouldn't. You just give the jar to your mom and let her open it.
Well, you want to make sure you're at least clear of the area.
Yes, right.
Yeah.
Absolutely. He's sitting here yelling at me like, I'm on here with my friends and nobody wants to hear you talk about shit.
And you don't just give it to your mom. You leave it as a gift on the counter with the little note. Here, Mom, a jar of my love from me. Open it up and inhale my love.
Here's what we do. Is I...
You guys find it funny learning about poop?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, so Riley needs to collect his farts.
Here's what we need to... Here's what I need to do. Is
TJ, real quick, my wife told me to tell you, hey, handsome, how's it going? And I told her I don't want to raise his ego like that, but see, because I knew you'd come off with something like that.
Hi, baby. How are you?
He said, hi, baby. How are you? He said, how you doing?
No, here's what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a fart jar. What's up? I'm going to make a fart jar, and I'm going to send it home with specific instructions that what he needs to do is sneak in to his mom and his stepdad's room. And when they're sound and fast asleep, then take the lid off and run. I guess his mom is online. She's like, now.
I bet you can.
Don't you dare!
I bet you can find a Scentsy wax that smells like farts.
Well, I mean, the good thing is my farts don't stink, so they got nothing to worry about.
No. If you can find a Scentsy wax that smells like farts or poops, when they're not looking, just replace the wax, and then they'll be like, "What? Who farted?" And not know like that it's actually coming from the Scentsy.
Scentsy wax made of skunk.
I don't know,
if they got a Scentsy wax that smells like a skunk, I could think of people I want to send that to. No, I would not do that to your mom. Your mom gave me a wonderful wax. Hang on a second, guys. Your mom gave me a wonderful gift, and that is you. I would not send that to your mom. That's funny.
What did he say?
He said, you said you were going to send her a fart in a jar. And I said, that's funny.
Yeah,
right?
Send her a durian-scented wax cube or something.
Well, if I really wanted to complain, I'd just send her one of my dirty socks.
Speaking of, thank you, Brain, for reminding me. Did you see who pooped themselves?
Steve did?
No, on Memorial Day.
No, what? Who?
Over in France. Getting ready to do a speech
They
for Normandy.
Always poop themselves in France.
Not the American president, but this time he did.
Why am
I
I
don't know,
not
it depends.
surprised?
Biden.
Why
done
am I not
pooped
surprised?
himself.
I mean, really. Let's look at our incontinent president right now.
Hey, he didn't fall upstairs.
This time.
Yeah, I don't know which
Hey.
is better, but you know.
I mean,
If you ain't
I
falling
would,
upstairs, you ain't never been drunk.
You're
can
right. I
think
haven't
of
been.
I can think of a Springfield, Illinois wrestler that I would rather have as president than President Joe Biden.
Hold on. Adam, you went to college.
Yeah.
Yes.
And yet you've never been drunk?
Yeah.
He
I
went
don't
to
think
a
I don't
Christian
think
college.
I don't think you got the whole college experience.
No, he
Probably
didn't.
not, but it didn't help that I went to a Christian college.
Right.
I never went to college, but I got the full college experience.
Okay, you just had my share. That's all.
So
Okay,
I
there
never
we
went
go.
to college, but somehow I was in a fraternity.
So we got to
Yeah.
figure it out. Chris was actually Mr. Nude.
We're streaking through the quad down to the square out to the 50-yard line. Woo!
Oh, look. Mr. Nude is trying to help.
Oh shit.
Let's hear what you have to say there, Mr. Nude.
Well, Adam says that he didn't get the whole college experience. You know, went to a Christian
I can think
college.
of a way for him to get it, but I would have to enlist help from my former show.
It's like I'm not going to hang out with Steve near Milliken. Okay.
No. I have another idea.
I'm sorry. If I went to a Christian college, I would drink a lot of wine.
It's like I've never
so
been
you can
drunk,
celebrate the sacraments.
and I've never been high.
I would have to send you to Jacksonville.
Oh, you've been high. You just don't realize it.
Probably.
I would
I
have
mean,
to
my
send you-
dad and the rest of my siblings all got high. And I sat in the same room while they did it, so I probably did. But
There's
I would
no
have
highs.
to send you to Jacksonville, but pay for an abnormally large, obese pothead to join you in Jacksonville.
okay,
Nude.
no, no, I'm cool.
And you would start to get the full college experience.
Yeah, no.
Might as well give you the worst before giving you the best.
It's like, what? I got expelled from college for having sex with two girls.
That was a Christian college. In a regular college, that was an accolade.
I mean, it didn't help that it was in front of the chapel.
That don't make no sense because I know where there's a Catholic high school right down the street from my parents' house. When I was a teenager, they had like 600 students and only one virgin, and she was out on the lawn.
I got congratulated for having a threesome in a choir loft at the chapel at ISU.
There you go. Yeah, but they don't frown upon that at ISU.
Well, it's Illinois State. They have the highest STD rate per capita of any other college in the country.
Yeah,
I
they congratulated you because you didn't get an STD from it.
I shagged the preacher's daughter in the
I
church.
am performing a show. But yeah, Illinois State had the highest STD rate per capita of any other college in the United States back then.
Is that the one in Champaign?
No,
Urbana?
it's the one in Bloomington. Bloomington Normal.
Oh, okay.
So if you wanted a clean girl, you went to Wesleyan.
No, you want the #1 party school in the United States. It's got to be North Carolina.
University of Miami. Miami.
You may have it there.
I'm thinking, it's got to be Miami.
I don't know. You North Carolina, Chapel Hill. I've heard some stories, and that's where Tucker Max went to college.
Yeah, but so did Jordan.
Yeah, and Jordan's a
I don't know,
fucking pimp.
I would think any of the coastal universities and colleges would be a blast to be at for parties and stuff.
Now, back
Right.
in the day, it was probably UC Berkeley.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'm thinking, you know, a party at, you know, at Florida or Florida State, you know, Miami.
Justin here just threw out Kent State.
Kent State, bite my ass.
Hey, at least it's not Brigham Young.
All right, hang on. I am going to bring up the list. Here we go. Top 10 party colleges in the United States, starting with Howard University
Howard. Okay.
in Washington, D.C. Then we go to University of Illinois, Champaign-Urbana.
U of I.
West Virginia was 11.
Was it?
Glad we're in the top 10 of something.
Right. Number 8, University of Wisconsin-Madison.
Woo! Madtown.
Once
Go
again,
Badgers.
U of I getting beat by Wisconsin.
Number 7, University of Georgia. Number 6, UCLA.
No, USC.
No, University of Southern California, USC.
USC.
Mm-hmm.
Syracuse at Syracuse,
Florida.
New York is number 5.
New York, yeah.
Yep.
Number 4, University of Alabama. Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
Number 3, Tulane University in New Orleans, Louisiana. Number 2, Florida State University, FSU.
FSU, fuck shit up.
Tallahassee. And the number 1 party school. Can I have a drum roll, please? Oh, Riley's even helping.
Potato.
University of California, Santa Barbara. Academics are not as rigorous as partying with the co-eds.
Well, only because it's not illegal to shit and piss in the street in California.
I'm just surprised it's not UCLA.
I thought UCLA would be on the list. I really
It's
did.
UC Santa Barbara?
UC Santa Barbara, number 1.
Hey.
That's for 2024.
And ladies and gentlemen, that's the only reason I will cheer on Wisconsin, because every time I ever go to Wisconsin, I always have a good fucking time.
I am very, very disappointed in my Illinois State University, my alma mater, the Redbirds, for being so low on that list, and they should fix that.
I'm actually proud of Iowa for not being on that list.
The one time you want to stay out of the top 10.
Right. Well, especially since they are the medical school.
Yeah.
Oh my God, this could be even more fun.
Yes,
I'm going to have
TJ,
to
I'm
share this
surprised
screen too.
that ISU isn't on the list, especially when they all have peckers on their face.
I got to share this one. Oh my God. Oh my
What are we
God.
viewing? An easy. What are we PDFing?
Top 10 colleges with STDs.
Started out with number 10.
Number 10, University of Notre Dame.
I heard they were getting shut down.
STD rate, 397.
Quasimodo's got that STD.
Number 9, Texas Christian University.
The Horned Frogs, baby. The Horned Frogs.
You know they're all about the love.
It's the Horny Frogs. Got it.
Yeah.
And it's mainly gonorrhea. Southern Methodist University taking number 8.
Wow.
Wow, I'm seeing a trend here.
Coming in strong in the top 10 this time.
And Adam got expelled?
Yeah, right. Vanderbilt University at number 7. Number 6, the University of Tulsa.
A slut. Yep.
Yeah. Only if you have it backwards. Only if you have it
Right.
backwards.
Every slut loves it backwards. I mean,
hopefully all the freshmen females do got it
it's
backwards.
chlamydia mainly. Number 5 is Duke University.
The Blue Balls.
Woo, Blue Devils.
The Blue Devils have blue balls.
Yeah.
Not necessarily
Yes,
if they're all getting STDs.
Yeah, with the highest STD rate.
Make
Number
sure you
4,
know these
Marquette
facts before you apply
University.
for colleges, Riley.
Oh my God, Marquette! Look at this.
Woo! That's
Wow.
Michigan,
1.76%, 1,236 people per 100,000 at this university have an STD.
Which is 203% more than the national average.
Right. Number
Wow.
3, Troy University. 3.36%, which is 216% more than the national average.
Where is Troy University?
I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't recall.
Sure, it's very cold. That's why they're so horny.
Got to get warned
Oh,
via
syphilis again.
syphilis and friction.
Number 2, University of Louisiana at Monroe. 268% more than the national average of STDs.
Wow.
And can we please have a drum roll?
Wait. No, scroll back up for just a second.
That was some nips.
2.3 per 10,000 people have an STD as a result of a sexual assault.
Wow. Hey, this is 63% less than the national average.
But still, if you go to that college, your chances of getting sexually assaulted
They're pretty high, and then the chances of you getting an STD from
as
it,
a result of it. Yeah. That's
Hey,
a crime
Steve,
in some places.
That's where you need to go.
you get a
Look at the
souvenir per
nips.
assault.
See that? Look at that. Oh my God. There's a nip right there.
Yeah, but
So,
I also
drum
see
roll,
that
please.
burning down below and really
DJ, only you would point out the nipple during an STD thing.
I know. Look at that burning going on. You think I
Look
want
at
to
that burn, though. Yeah.
No.
But that's definitely a camel toe.
God.
Drum roll, please.
Potato.
I need a drum roll. The number 1 college for STDs in the United States is University of Pennsylvania.
I guess they have
UP.
nothing better to do than each other, right?
Oh my
UP,
God.
and it burns.
I know, right?
It burns
3.67%.
at UP.
We go to UP because it burns when you pee. Oh my God, that's great. That is so great.
It said the chance of getting an STD from sexual assault at that school was plus 130%.
I know, right? That's nuts. I mean, that's what we're dealing with, though.
Jesus.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he was in 3 of them.
Sexual assault.
Adam was in 3 of them?
Jesus was.
Oh.
Mhm.
Oh man. I'm telling you,
Jesus
it's just,
took the wheel and left something behind every time. Jesus.
you know, it blows me away. It blows me away.
I've been telling them you want your money back, Adam.
It blows me away.
No,
how
that's
much-
okay. Like the university I went to that I was expelled from doesn't exist now. They went bankrupt and sold their parts.
It blows me away how much
it
this
never
world-
happened.
Yeah, pretty much.
It blows me away how much this world has gone down the toilet. It really does. I am blown away by how much This world has gone down the toilet.
I feel you.
I can't believe it.
So I got hit with a violation. You know, in the beginning of this video, I asked if I could still smoke in here.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's a reason for that. One of my videos got stopped because at the very beginning of the video, you see me take a drag off a cigarette and then put it down on my ashtray in front of me.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Look, I set up Mayhem and YouTube both as NC-17.
This was actually on TikTok.
I set up our Facebook and YouTube both as NC-17 because I know us.
Yeah.
Now, granted, I had people that commandeered both channels going, oh, I know better. And then they buy their way into a top 5 for an award.
Well, I got my YouTube set up as I go, how I post the videos. I can either post them safe for kids when I interview some younger artists, and we do keep it a little bit PG. I know we could never do that here.
No, never.
Yeah,
but interviewing bands, there are certain bands where I have to go at least PG-13.
PCB, I could go rated R with PCB.
Oh, fuck yeah. Most of the bands, but I get, like, when I interviewed Liliac.
Yeah.
They were the youngest person in that band was like 13 years old. And I'm just like, what do I say?
Hit the brakes. No.
Yeah. Like, so you guys like video games? Yeah. What video games? Blah, 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 blah. Oh, okay. I'm more of a Super Mario guy.
Yeah. Like, hey, man, I'm going back to Pitfall. You remember Pitfall?
How about some
You
Pong?
guys play Yars Revenge? You guys play Yars Revenge?
Can you remember Pole Position? I remember Pole Position.
Pac-Man.
Pro-Am. That might be a little bit, newer for you guys.
I was
Doug.
the champion of Cruising
Big
USA at the bar, damn it. Fuck that Cruising World. We're going back to Cruising USA.
Right?
Cruising World sucked. Cruising USA, I could mow you down with a bus.
Forget
Sega!
Forza. We're doing Cruising USA.
If it came down to Super Mario versus Sonic, I'm telling you right now, Sonic's going to kick Mario's ass. What? Oh, he says that's true.
I'm going to call bullshit.
But the one that's going to be both of them is Mega Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. but I'm sorry, Mario, Sonic don't stand a chance because Mario, he's gonna get a Yoshi and fucking just stomp on him.
Yeah, but all Sonic's got to do is kick his ass into turbo gear and fart a lot.
So if we're talking just Super Mario Brothers 1 versus Sonic 1, it's Sonic all day.
Yeah. Now you want to go
There's
Super
no
Mario
Yoshi.
3? Now we have something to discuss.
And if you want to try to pull socks into it, while Yoshi's stomping Mario, he's going to stick that tongue out, grab a fart, blow it back as a flame right back into socks and fuck him up too.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
So Super Mario World is definitely when Mario starts
Starts
Super
beefing
Mario
up and
3
getting the
is when
guys.
Mario starts.
All right, so Riley has gotten into one. He's like into Mario Kart now.
But either way, I'm sorry, I can't quit on this because either way, in the beginning, Mario still had to beat Bowser. And Bowser was bigger than Sonic would ever be.
Right.
And Mario still was able to fuck him up.
But what I was saying to him, I'm like, you're into Mario Kart? And I couldn't tell him. I'm like, I got to keep a little quiet about this, but Do you realize
There's a specific version.
what?
The N64 version.
The N64 version of Mario Kart.
Yes.
All right,
Mario
go
Kart
put your headphones
64.
back on.
I play that one.
But I'm
I
like,
played that
I'm
one.
like, look, I'm like, do you know how much weed I smoked playing fucking Mario Kart on 64? And I got to keep quiet about it, right? I got to keep my mouth shut because he don't need to know about that part of my life.
That's how I'm the only one in my family that could do Rainbow Road without falling off. I was
Right.
stoned and
Well,
barely
no,
hit
if
the
you
gas.
knew on the 64 version, you could jump off one of the edges of Rainbow Road and jump
And hit
far in the lead.
Yeah.
Dude, I remember getting into Mario Kart and like snorting up a fucking 8-ball and then going and doing Mario Kart. I mean, come on. But again, he don't need to know about that part of my life, and I got to be all quiet about it.
Yep.
Well, smoking some herb ain't too bad, but I've always told my kids, stay away from snorting a sneef.
Me and the Schneef are very well acquainted.
Well, yeah, because
So
I had
are
a lot
you.
of fun in my roaring 20s. But when my kids were in high school, as they were walking up to school, you know that parent that yells at their kids, don't do drugs.
Yeah, right.
I was the parent that yelled out, don't do shitty drugs.
Oh my God. So, all right. So my schedule at work has changed.
Okay.
And I would really like to stay on Sunday nights, but I got to get you guys' opinion.
Okay.
Most of the time during the week, my schedule Monday through Thursday is going to be 12:45 to 9. It'll adjust here and there like it is tomorrow, but most of the time it'll be 12:45 to 9. Sunday is 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. And I still need about 2 hours to get through traffic and get home. So what I'm thinking is pushing our start time back to 6 p.m. on Sundays. And that gives us a chance to make sure we can hit our audience. What do you guys think?
Okay. So, just a general question. Is there any way to make a second episode as well? Or do you think we have enough content for that?
Oh, I think we got enough content.
Because what about Adam doing Stranger Things?
Well, I mean, whatever Adam's fetishes are, I'm not going to judge.
Don't he got that?
Like,
don't he
listen,
got that other show?
Yeah, those things start at 8. Okay, when those things kick into play, that starts at 8. If I have to go, I have to go.
Oh, that's at 8. Okay. So yeah, we're talking like 6 to 7:30. Maybe we'll push up on 8, but we'll bounce out before Adam's got to be on. Because the weird frequencies I do enjoy.
Yeah, I've caught a couple episodes, and I got a topic for you guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
Apollo 20. Do some
Apollo
research.
20.
Do
Okay.
some research.
But no, what do you guys think? About 5:30, 6 o'clock, we kick it off? You all right with that on Sundays?
Yeah.
It works.
Because Rage is busy trying to lick himself and falling off the couch.
Well, we don't know what Rage is doing on that second camera that
Nobody
he might
wants
have.
to know. Nobody wants to know.
The fact that he doesn't wear a shirt on camera is kind of disturbing.
Oh, God. All right. Hey, my kid's got a dad joke. Listen to this.
Oh, shit.
Why?
Wait a minute. He's not a dad. He can't tell it.
Ever get hit
He can tell
by
you and you can tell it.
Hey, hang on. They're saying that you're not a dad. You can't tell it.
Yes, I can.
No, you don't have it.
I can.
You don't have a dad card yet.
I don't give a fuck. I want to hear it. Speak into the microphone, son.
Right.
So why can't crows get hit by automobiles?
I know.
Because they're always warning each other. Caw, caw, caw.
Oh, God. That was the crappiest one yet.
Came from your son,
Oh,
dude.
yeah, that came from your mother, didn't it?
No, it came from a YouTube video.
Ugh. gonna make you watch Star Trek Deep Space
You're looking
Nine.
up the wrong dad jokes on YouTube, kid.
Oh, we don't want him looking up those dad jokes. You really want me getting in trouble? I won't have him next year.
It's like, what do you call a fake noodle? An impasta.
No! Those were bad enough. No! Do you guys want to hear one more dad joke he found?
Sure, I guess.
It's horrible,
It's
but
the best one of them all.
what do you guys think?
Why not? We're already
All
here.
right.
What do you call a crocodile? No, an alligator that wears a vest. An investigator.
Dun, 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 bah.
He's trying though.
I give him credit. He's trying. He's got better dirty jokes.
Yeah, why aren't you telling us those ones, dude?
Yeah,
Come
why
on.
are you telling us the dirty jokes?
Straight up, I'll tell you what. Years and years ago, I lived in this little trailer park over
Wait, you
by
got pickup lines?
Gardner,
Oh, this
Illinois.
ought to get good. All right,
Oh.
come here. He's
Okay,
got pickup
so
lines.
Riley's pickup lines, everybody.
Riley's
Riley's
pickup
pickup lines.
What do you? No. Are you a dog? Because I can imagine you on all fours.
Next.
You can call me SpongeBob because I'm about to explore your bikini bottom.
There you go. There you
Are
go.
Are you a pizza? Because I want to cover my sauce all over you.
I want to cover you in my sauce.
Yeah, yeah. Now he's running away. He's like, oh, shit, I'm on the public airwaves. I got to run.
No, years ago, I lived in this trailer park over by Gardner, Illinois. And I was sitting there one day, me and my buddy, and we're just goofing around, fucking, I don't know. Somehow we got a hold of a couple of penthouses, and we're just sitting there flipping through them, laughing at them.
I got
the neighbor's kid comes in. He was about 8, 9 years old. He sees our magazines and he says, nice. Mine are better. He runs out the door. He comes back 10 minutes later with better magazines than ours. My motherfucker, give me those.
Guys are willing to share.
Huh?
Yeah.
It's a pickup line. It's not supposed to be comfortable. It's supposed to get a point across.
Mm-hmm.
Chris, you remember that one, right?
What one?
Hey, you got a mirror in your pocket? Because I can see myself in your pants all night long.
Yep.
Here goes my son backing away and going to his chair. He's like, that made me more uncomfortable than watching Star Trek. I'm like, fuck you. Now you're going to watch Star Trek.
I'll tell you right now, the best pickup line ever.
Hey, baby, want to fuck?
How you doing?
Which one?
All of them.
You asked me the other night why I'm not a fan of Star
I am banning Star Wars.
Yeah, he robbed that total look from
Yeah, like I would ban Star Wars. I like it too.
As long as you leave the original trilogy out of the ban.
Oh, the original trilogy is the best.
Exactly.
But no, it's just like he's sitting here going, he's telling these pickup lines. I'm like, no, dude, I'll give you some pickup lines to get you in trouble.
Well, the
And
goal
here I am,
isn't to
rubbing
get in
my chin
trouble, it's to get rewarded.
Not necessarily.
Okay, then
Oh,
you're
there's a
doing
text
it wrong.
message from my ex-wife.
I'm going into my messages from my brother.
No, it says, do not give him more pickup lines.
No, it says, hi, how are you doing? Are you awake? Hold on, I sent these to.
It's like, are you a donut? Because it looks like you need my glaze.
That's a good one. I love it.
What's up, Riley?
Are you a donut? Because you look like you need my glaze. That's a good one.
Wait, no. Are you a donut? Because I can fit something in your hole.
Wow, really?
I got that cream filling for you, girl.
He said, "Are you a donut? Because I can fit something in your hole."
Got any Viking in you? You want some?
God, man, Irene has not been in the page since before I left for vacation.
I think we need to check on her after the show.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna check everybody on the page, and she's still here. But yeah, I don't know what's going on. Okay, so gang, we're gonna start moving the show out to 6 p.m. or a little earlier if I get home in time. But my schedule has me 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. on Sundays.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Well,
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in and making sure that we're welcome back home. Adam is going to get back on his job of making sure that everybody knows we're broadcasting on Sunday nights. The slowly retarded kid in the back row with Tourette's.
well, because we missed Memorial Day. We didn't do a show. TJ was on vacation. And there's something I really wanted to lay an emphasis on that weekend, but we weren't here.
Well, we did do a Memorial Day show.
Where was I?
You were off vacationing while your wife told us to fuck off.
Yeah, that's right. I'm sorry. My bad. I was in Metropolis.
Yes.
But I really wanted to lay emphasis on this, and I was hoping TJ would click on the thing when he had the page pulled up. Rock to Stop 22. Every single day, 22 veterans commit suicide.
Yes.
So a few years back, they created Rock to Stop 22, August 16th and 17th at the Sweet Minnehaha Campground in Broadhead, Wisconsin. Free admission for veterans and active service duty. Other than that, it's $10 at door. Left to Reason, The Almas, Revolution X, Solar, Reign of Z, Convoy, Osiris, and a whole bunch of other bands are going to be there. So everyone, I want y'all to check it out. It's for a good cause. I'm going to try to be there. I know Slider's going to be there.
You say it sounds like there's going to be some pretty good bands there playing. So.
There's going to be some kick-ass bands there.
There's going to be some great bands. And I'm probably going to get my ass chewed by you guys.
I'm not into that. That's not my kink, TJ.
No.
Let me finish. As a veteran that suffers from some of the causes, there have been moments where I go, maybe the 22 have the right idea. Anything that helps pull these veterans out and continue with their lives is a worthy cause.
Yes.
Definitely. And I firmly believe in it.
Same here. Even though I am not a veteran, I am the son and the grandson of veterans. My whole family has a veteran history. I signed up for the military. I got my F4, disqualified for medical reasons. It's something I would have loved to have done with my life.
Same here, Chris. I mean, I was deemed epileptic at 14. I still filled out my draft card when I was 18, knowing perfectly well that I couldn't go into service. And, you know, if I can assist any veteran to stay out of that dark hole of depression,
right,
and keep them away from,
I will tell everybody, it's easier said than done. And I know people that are like, oh, I did stuff overseas. Oh, look at me. I lived it. I made no secret of the fact that I lived it. What I do keep to myself is what I dealt with. And that's not anybody's business.
Well, there's a lot of veterans that do. And most people to this day still don't know from Gilligan's Island, the professor was in World War II, got shot down, treaded water for over 8 hours with 2 broken ankles, went home a war hero, never talked about it. Ginger and Marianne, who were friends with him on and off the show for the rest of his life, never knew he was even in the military until his funeral.
We all do our duty. And when we're done, we come home. And we're all plagued by it. Because no one should ever have to do that to another human being. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. You know, the whole political turmoil in this country, I don't care. You don't like what somebody's going to do with their life? I don't fucking care. I fought for them to be able to do that. I was willing to lay my life down for them to be able to do whatever they want to do with their lives so they can be happy. You have a problem with that? That's your problem. They're doing what they got to do. I fought for it, and I don't have a right to discriminate. That is anybody else. You could like it. You could not like it and just bury it. I mean, don't like it. I don't give a damn if Rage goes out and tries to eat the brains from the vagina out of every woman he ever comes across for the next 45 years. Granted, that'll be 3. It don't matter. What matters is we treat each other with dignity and respect. We understand. Just because we may have a personal disagreement, it's their life, not ours. Let them do what they're going to do. If you have a question about something and it's a friend of yours, then ask them. Because if they're a real friend, they're not going to deny it. They're going to sit there and they're going to talk to you. They're going to say, this is why. You'll smell the bullshit if it's bullshit. Everybody does. I don't care about race, religion, LGBTQIA+. I don't care. Because guess what? At the end of the day, we all have blood. What color is that blood?
Red.
Cubby blue.
Cubby blue. For the most part, it's red.
But come April,
it's cubby blue. And I got to get
April till October.
I got to get the Lord out of the car.
And I'm surprised you got that and you didn't get a case of Old Style to go with it.
I'll be getting Old Style when I go back up. But no, I mean, that's the facts, guys. Everybody has their opinions. Everybody has their beliefs. Everybody has, and they want to make that the focal point. just because I believe this, you have to do what I say. One, anyone who says they are rock and roll, and then they're going to tell me, well, no, but somebody wants to do this and that. No, fuck you. That's not rock and roll. Rock and roll is all about defiance.
Exactly.
Rock and roll is all about eat a bag of dicks.
It's about being your own individual person within a community that has respect and love for each other.
So who cares if that may be identity or sexual different from us? That's rock and roll, man.
I mean, look at Freddie Mercury or Rob Halford.
Oh, fuck yeah. Liberace.
Elton John.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I will sit down and listen to Elton John all day long because he made great music.
Fuck yeah. And I'm sorry, I've said it the other day and I'm going to say it again. There ain't no artist in history that had the charisma and crowd control that Freddie Mercury himself had.
Absolutely not. Absolutely
You
not.
know, when they were doing Live Aid, not only were the people in the stadium going with him, all the people at home were doing it too.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. You know, eventually there's going to be a rock artist that's transgender.
They're out there.
And you know what's going to happen?
Sure.
You're going to have that rock artist in an interview. Well, why did you decide to transition? Now, I just wanted a better class of pussy. You could fuck off.
See, now, when I interview bands and stuff, I do ask some personal questions.
Yeah.
But I try to avoid that stuff, and I try to keep the personal questions geared toward the music. I try to keep my interviews geared toward the music. I don't want to know who you're fucking on the side or whose dick you're sucking backstage. I want to know what inspired that album.
Okay, well, here, what if the song is a male to female transgender person and it's inspired by just wanting a better class of pussy?
Well, right now, the guitarist for Raven Black is trans.
Okay.
The drummer for She is trans.
Okay.
And fuck, I know there's others out there. So, like I said, they're out there.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
And as far as I'm concerned, I'm just here for the music. I'm just here for the music. As long as we're rocking and we're rolling, we're cool.
That rock and roll, that's what counts. All right, I mean, think back to 2016. NWA inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Ice Cube. Is NWA rock and roll? Motherfucker, yeah, we rock and roll.
Now when see, that's where I have conflicts, because yeah, it's a community of don't give a fuck. But when you're going to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, it should kind of at least be specific to the genre of rock and roll. I mean, they got Dolly Parton in there now. And Dolly Parton actually made a rock song after being inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Look, is NWA rock and roll genre? No.
But it's rock and roll attitude.
But can you get more rock and roll attitude than fuck the police? Honestly, that was us. That was my generation. Straight out of Compton, crazy motherfucker named Ice Cube. You know, I mean, that was us.
Yeah, I mean, and I listen to NWA. I still do.
love NWA. I listen to Ice Cube.
I still listen to
Dre.
Eazy-E.
I listen to Eazy-E. Gin and Juice, one of my favorite songs. Nothing But a G Thing. Snoop and Dre, one of my favorite songs. I listen to that.
Eminem. I don't give a fuck what anyone
Early
says.
Eminem. Early Eminem.
Still.
Now, have you listened to Houdini?
Several times. I am responsible for at least 5,000 hits on YouTube.
But I mean, you get what I'm saying? It's like that genre. It's its own genre. Is it not rock and roll? No, it's absolutely rock and roll. Rock and roll is about defiance, individuality, who we are and why. That's rock and roll. And we lived it. We lived it. We lived NWA.
I understand.
We lived Eazy. We lived Ice Cube. We lived Ozzy. We lived Kiss. We lived all of it.
I understand your argument, TJ, but I'm still kind of with Chris on this. To me, it's a genre thing, not a is it considered rock and roll?
It's an attitude thing.
Because, I mean, that's what
like
the Country
saying
Music
the
Hall
hockey
of Fame
players
is
should go
for.
into the Baseball Hall of Fame because it was baseball-ish.
I mean, they got the Country Music Hall of Fame in Nashville for artists like Dolly Parton that are for some reason in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and they got the Motown R&B Hall of Fame in Detroit. For all of your R&B and hip hop artists.
But NWA wasn't R&B or hip hop. They were the founding of gangster rap.
Okay, so
nah,
rap.
if you want, gangster rap, yeah. But if you want to talk rap, I can take you back to Aerosmith with Run DMC. And
even, my God, that was great.
I think
that
Blondie,
was multi-genre to me.
But you get what I'm saying? That was us. That was this generation. Me, Gen X.
Sorry, I'm a Goonie.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Hey, I enjoy my rocky road. Thank you.
Yeah. Rocky.
But you get what I'm saying, you guys. It's like
I got my pinchers of pow.
This was
Slick
us.
shoes.
This was Gen X. We were the generation that went from music like Huey Lewis and the News, it's the power of love, to fuck the police. That was us.
Probably don't even know the backstory behind Power of Love.
Chris
No,
does.
quit trying to look down and Google it. Power of Love was written specifically for the movie Back to the Future.
I thought Back in Time was written specifically for Back to the Future.
Both could, couldn't they?
Both of them were.
No, okay. So, with that being said, the former intern,
am I still
Adam,
the intern?
Your final thoughts tonight.
It's been a good night. I've had a very good motherfucker's day.
Yeah,
I got to spend time with my boys. It was great. Got to spend time with, the rest of my family as well. My extra daughter and, of course, my little baby girl. So it's been a good night. All right, Chris. Want to hit it with your final thought?
It's been a pretty good motherfucker's day. Woke up a little bit too early, but got a bunch of shit done. So I'm happy with my day. Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to support independent local bands. Remember, every band out there on a label touring
radio.com.
Every band out there that is on a major label touring the world, they all started out as a local band.
Radio.com.
Check out the new AsgardRadio.com, the new website, AsgardRadio.com, and AsgardRadio.org. The AsgardRadio.org is more to what we're doing with the nonprofit side. Feel free to check it out, people. Always support music. Always fucking rock and roll.
All right, everyone. Thank you for a happy motherfuckers day. Thank you. And I hope my ex-wife heard that. Thank you for joining us back again. Hope you enjoyed the show tonight. I am TJ. That is the one and only Chronic Chris. That is intern Adam. Wait, no. Chicken fucker Ad. No.
I thought it was Bubble
Goat
Farts.
Liquor we'll go with Goat Liquor. Does that work?
I thought it was Bubble Farts.
Bubble Farts Adam, yes. And Rage, who decided to show up and run away again.
Can't he be Bubble Farts for leaving
No,
early?
it was Sprinkle Farts.
Oh, Sprinkle Farts.
That's what it was.
Yeah, it was Sprinkle Farts.
Sprinkle Farts, the unicorn.
Everyone, thank you for tuning in. We will see
The
you
stoner remembered
6
it.
p.m. starting next week, right here. This is Mayhem's Amigos. Good night.
Good night, everybody.